And it may be legal, but is it ethical? A group of tenants in San Francisco is sounding an alarm after receiving eviction notices when a new owner bought the apartment building and ordered them out. Their lives are now abruptly uprooted because of the state law known as the Ellis Act. KTVU's Jesse Gary is in San Francisco. He has a live report. Jesse?
Leslie, good evening. While this problem affects residents in San Francisco, the solution might be found and forged at the State House in Sacramento. It takes time to change the law, and so tonight a chorus of voices came together to try and expedite that process.
Hey, hey, ho, ho, the Ellis Act is got to go.
Near Golden Gate Park this evening, a sidewalk protest designed to keep a small group of apartment residents from being kicked to the curb.
I really hope that this is the beginning of the end of injustice like this.
Using signs, loud voices, and even children as examples, residents of 1530 McAllister Street are marshaling their forces against eviction notices.
This is a real estate agent who bought our building before it went on the open market and evicted everybody.
David Weingarten and Liz Morgan rent one of 7 units in the building. After 12 years of making upgrades and improvements for their family, they recently received several notices saying the new owner was invoking the Ellis Act,
which is a way for someone to buy a building, say that they want to then get out of the landlord business and sell it.
Dozens of families and even a few elderly residents must be out either next month or next April.
Where do they go? Where do they go? In a city that has had rent control and they've been protected for decades, and now suddenly they are going to be homeless.
That harsh prospect sparked this protest outside the office of Frank Howard Allen Realtors, home base to agents Elba Borgen and Laura Rogers. They bought the building and are now apparently giving the old tenants the boot. Neither agent was available for comment. And to be fair, they're not violating the letter of the law, but many say they're breaking the spirit of it.
We can't stand idly by while a misguided state law allows real estate speculators to use the Ellis Act to evict vulnerable populations.
Supervisor Ross Mirkarimi says changing the law can only come from Sacramento. Other landlords say an attack of conscience is in order. Sherry Matza owns the building across the street and inherited an 80-year-old resident, but didn't bump up the rent.
What am I going to get out of that? I don't want more money from somebody like that. It's the wrong thing to do.
But not necessarily illegal, meaning many families here may be moving elsewhere.
I mean, it's more important that we get to stay, that we get to stay home, that we get to raise our own children.
The residents do have an attorney who is trying to get an extension for all of them until next April, but she promises if these evictions go forward, this fight will wind up in a court of law. We are live in San Francisco this evening. I'm Jesse Gary. KTVU Channel 2 News. We'll head back to you.